Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to APL 35v35. We've got OP-BHB versus Lucky Strikes and I believe Family Under Fire. Should be a really good game today. We're playing Kharkov, not a map we see very often. I've casted a couple of games on Kharkov a long time ago. I think they were Squad Line Battles games actually. And they were really interesting. So I've got a different setup this week, got a different microphone since my last one broke, so hopefully I sound okay. I'm looking at the peaks on my microphone. Seems like I'm at a good level, and as far as I'm aware, this is a good microphone. I just need to try and stay a little bit steadier because this one wobbles quite a bit. So hopefully it'll be okay. But we're going to be for a good game today, I'm quite sure. I'm not familiar with Kharkov too much. I don't typically play it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to say I avoid it, but I don't actually want to ever play the game when this map comes into rotation. Let's take a look. I'm a little bit disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing the church. I'm going to be honest with you. The church is what I wanted. I'm glad we don't have this western point because it's a nightmare fuel area of a place. It's not a good place to be, but we've got Distillery, which I have seen before, I think, and I've definitely had a fight over Distillery at some point in the game. Distillery kind of comes down to two little tracts of land, very much here. Mid doesn't matter as much, though it can be used to get around it a little bit. Not too much, though. Game is now just kicking off, though. And so we're going to take a quick look at the map. No initial truck snipes coming in here. That medium tank has stopped though, hasn't it? Interesting. I wonder if they're going for a truck snipe here. We're going to just quickly fly over. They seem to have just delayed themselves a little bit. I don't know whether that was them fucking up, stalling a little bit perhaps. I'm not too sure. But I don't hear any initial truck snipes. We can see off in the distance there some vehicles starting to make their way forward. You're going to have to forgive me on tank names. I think that's the T-34 there. Got two trucks. That truck is following the road. They're taking a very, very normal approach I would say. There's a good chance if they hit this road, there is absolutely, and I know this for a fact, you can see that road with a truck snipe. So potentially we could see the Lux get something here. No, the truck's actually gone off, which is nice. That's good. That's good. They're not going to get sniped there. Now, what are they putting into this town? They've dropped off very early. That's part of the problem. They've dropped out very, very early on this western side of the hard cap. One truck's got in for OP-BHB. We're going to see a bit of a scrap down here. This is the initial fighting. Dark Times up against Ultralord. I realized I do this every single time. I do have to turn off nameplate occlusion. There we go. Strikeout goes down to Bears, but then Barney Lux does pick up Boondock here. They've got a good hold here. They've done well to claim this building, I will be honest, but the strong point, if we take a quick peek, is very, very small. Is pretty much just this main building here. We can see these 4 players hiding out. So they've got those players into there. You can also get a tank basically inside of it. You can just park it right underneath that building and it'll be pretty safe. But the main issue that they've got is actually this western side of the point here. Is they're now being held up a little bit by an STG. Blind Nut here is going to be able to hold this. He's not really going to be able to... No, he's going to go for it. Fair play to him. Does go down to the PPSH of Taldron, though. And OP-BHB have gone so much wider, having players all the way out at church, and I see nothing out there from the Lucky Strikes team, and I'm going to call them Lucky Strikes. They're not entirely Lucky Strikes, but that's what they're going to be called today. I'm very sorry. I'm a special boy. Katyusha's coming in. Early Katyushas with the early cooldown. The problem with Katyusha's not very accurate. Very easy to hide from them. But they've kept this area. Now they need to get that outpost back up. Crazy Boots is pushing. His outpost to be fine. Looks like Sandy Manentes there has got his outpost up. Maybe he's waiting. I think he's actually waiting. He goes down to artillery, and that's a squad wipe. That's a massive squad wipe. And if that outpost is gone, all of a sudden, this T-34 looking very, very vulnerable here with Lunar Wind in charge, but he's going to keep going, no fuss. He must know something I don't. And on this northern side, they seem to have held their own slightly better, so being slightly offset has actually helped them out here, which is very, very nice. Now, I don't see the initial Panzer IV. I think it might be over here. Yeah, it looks like it is. Gonna take a quick peek down there. Big explosion down below. Looks like that's just a truck, and then explosion up there. Oh, well, it's just exploded here. Hang on, with the Panzer IV. What was that? Was that the T-34? Not the T-34, the T-70, sorry. It's the T-70 just went in and dived and been taken out by the Panzer IV. Now, I don't understand how they've not seen this Panzer IV. I think they have now, but they've splashed onto that fence. And first pen onto T-34 goes in. Stop moving the tank, let the gunner go. Blocked by the fence. Gunner, you gotta take that shot, buddy. You gonna take out, you gonna at least trade the Lux? Big ricochet. Shot goes in. It tracks the Lux though. It's the tracks. It's not looking good here. Ultralord has got his outpost up. He's managed to progress nicely here. Tetrim hops out. Oh, Tetrim's gonna just tap the tracks. Gets back in as the Lux just ricochets off this T-34, making it difficult, and it's gonna get away. Turret shot now in onto this T-34, which thought it was safe from the Panzer IV, but the Panzer IV's just repositioned. Ricochet. Man, this T-34 is lucky. They're going to try and simp this victory. I'm sorry, can someone, please someone, kill the other tank? Another shot onto the fence. I don't understand what's going on. Both tanks struggling. That's a track shot. That's poor from the gunner. Guys, I really want to move on here. Gonna be honest. Ricochet, hello? Please? Kill the Panzer IV. It's a box, you don't ricochet off of it. Another ricochet. Big pen. Guys, I want to leave the tank fight, but I need to know who wins the opening duel. And there we go, finally. T-34 wins the opening duel. Lux is causing a bit of chaos now. They must have a mark on this. They need to turn this tank around. These tanks are just out of eye line of each other. They need to just get back in that tank. Turn it around. Driver is not going to get back in. They need to kill this Lux. Tetrim actually hops out. Is he just going to go for like an outpost wipe? And he goes down, unfortunately, to the PPSH. Beef now hops out. I don't understand what the idea is here. They must just be kind of sending this in thinking it's, you know, it's a stationary type. Maybe they're engined. I'm not too sure, but it's currently just got a turret, and it is just going to get eaten up by that T-34. And there we go. It goes down. Now, in the midst of the chaos there, there was cap pressure over at Lumberworks, but it does look like massive recalls come back here. Oh, yikes. Big recall back to Lumberyard. Too much of a recall. It's nice to see recon back here on the front lines, fighting. They're going to be able to get their flares up. Death are Hoffen and Crazy Boots are basically hugging each other, but they are unawares of each other's location, and they escape. But now there was a crucial gunfight happening here, and OP-BHB have absolutely come out on top. Now we see here Strikeout is as far out as far can be. Strikeout was looking beyond them. Oh, buddy had the binos, but he had no visual. He's trying to peek through this fence, but I don't know if he knows that spawn is there. But they've just got a couple of outposts back here. The artillery, they can't know it's there because the artillery is firing a little bit too far. Deuce now hops out, actually grabs the outpost, gets the kill, and he's just running. He must be out. I don't. And he goes down, and Strikeout goes down as well. Hopefully he's seen the outpost and he's got a mark on this. Now over on this western side of Hardcap, OP-BHB are absolutely running through. We see a medic, which is an absolute meme. We saw, I mean, this tank has almost been decrewed. Gonna actually be difficult to kill it just because it can splash. They're gonna need to get rockets in on it. But luckily for them, being oh no, the guy has no idea. And then Austin finishes it off with a suicide kill, which is absolutely lovely. But there we go. This has been, I mean, Infidel now is running. I don't, what are these tankers doing? I have no idea. Osama here just spraying. He's not gonna, is he gonna peek? He is gonna peek. Gets the kill as well. Lovely stuff here. Now Katyush is landing. Let's take a quick peek over at Lumberworks here. Because we're actually seeing, what do we got diving? Is this another Lux? No. This is actually a little T-70 diving. Trying to get road kills. And that was the smoothest bit of running before he gets absolutely clapped by the support and squad lead out there. First rocket goes in onto the T-70. It's not getting good value here right now. It should go down to Nucked Owl. Nucked Owl does manage to take him down. Knight here, chilling out. Should be able to get some picks off. He does. And they're totally controlling this hillside here. It's absolutely controlling western side. That seems to be a bit of a play. I think they're trying to look at this as maybe just wrapping up around Lumberworks here. As they then look to push in. Let's take a quick peek at the front of Lumberworks, because this is a point I've seen. I know it's played within 18v18s, but gonna be honest with you, it's a bit of a rough push. Now Pope 'em and drop 'em. Fantastic spray transfer there. Well done to him. Manages to pick off 2. That's going to give them the idea of roughly where they're coming from. And they need to start clearing up this side. Grab a couple of those outposts, because they've totally missed it here. But actually, OP-BHB, they're going to try and, I think, just methodically work their way through this one. So we can see that they're very methodically working their way through this area. Now that makes sense, because what that's going to do is going to give them this 4 square control. If they can then try and grab up to this, so try and get like the front 2 squares under control, that's just going to give them views. I think they might be able to grab the bridge as well, give them views over here. Now we're seeing a bombing run being dropped in the an airhead being dropped in the back. I don't think this will succeed. Captain Spears should have seen this, but it's going to be worth watching nonetheless. We've seen crazier things happen. It's actually dropping very, very close to an outpost. And I think Captain Spears is going to nab this one. Yeah, lovely job. Well done, Captain Spears. Kept his eyes open. Good to see. But we've got some wide open fighting out here. Now, you shouldn't be given the opportunity to move these grounds here. Knocked out there, picking another one off now. He's going to try and use this little ditchway potentially to get a bit of width on them, which is very, very nice. But it's going to be very, very slow. I like the way that fam are playing out on this side though. They are actually trying to make some ground, I think, by the looks of things. OP-BHB going to play it very, very slowly. Looks like they're just trying to play for picks at the moment, just as they probe. Death of Fun actually does have pretty much a free run at the point here. Now, we do have, so that's our first heavy tank. No, this is actually another T-34. That's very interesting. They must have a heavy somewhere, because we're seeing the first Tiger. Remember, it is Tigers in the APL. The Panthers are banned. We're actually seeing a couple of guys out here sneaking their way through. Dilly and Bears making some picks, making a little bit of ground up. And all the way behind, somehow, Hara has found himself as a lone 80. He might be mining up the roads. Hopefully he can harass this Tiger coming through here, because we've got Tetrium, who's now rolling forward. I don't know if he's uncontested or not. I can't see any heavies off in the distance. Oh, there's the first coming in. That's got to be the first heavy. If I can ping over to it. Here we go. Yeah, that looks like an IS-1 to me. And we're going to see the first heavy fight here. They've got the angle. They've got vision. Surely they can see that. I think they just miss it. And they're just going to pass each other here. But they're going to have good kiting potential here. Whereas that Tiger, very much out in the open. Very vulnerable. This IS-1 doesn't seem to have spotted. There doesn't seem to be a mark on that Tiger as yet. Great positioning there from the IS-1. Will give them the opportunity to kite through. Now on this southern side, eastern side of Distillery, one of those key zones I talked about, they are pushing through. They're making ground up here. Getting picks. Barney goes down. Dark Times, Mad Dog, and Jamon left. Alerin is the squad leader in charge of this. Dr. Skiz is going to get himself into it. Oh, sorry, not Dr. Skiz. OP Skiz is going to get himself into a really nice position. Drops his outpost. Gives himself the ability to just work his way through. Now he is going to get some picks, I think, as he comes out of this trench. Should stop reinforcements coming in. Ricochet comes off. Poor shooting there from that IS-1 as it hits the trench. Actually, I say poor shooting. Did it grab the outpost? It didn't. No. The outpost is just about still in there. Barney's coming out from the outside here as Strikeout gets picked. We see Strikeout really putting that wide outpost down, which is nice. It's given Jamon the ability to maybe make some picks. No, he gets taken out, headshotted by Taljan. There's not a lot in here for OP-BHB. We should see them absolutely slam these outposts. I want to see these outposts filled, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to see them make them pay and make them work here, because again, it's difficult if you control this side. It's hard to get you out of it because it's just open fields all the way around it. If we take a look here, whoops, that's a poor drawing. This sort of area here, very, very difficult to get back into unless you control these areas. Those are the only two ways really into the point. The Skiz goes down. I'm going to keep calling them that. But his name is just Skiz. Rice Strat needs to keep popping those flares up. Needs to actually just go down, die, pop the flares. But these guys are getting dangerous now. They are getting dangerous, and that Tiger is not going to help the infantry while it's got. And essentially, well, actually, I don't know. This IS-1 is in danger. No infantry backup whatsoever. Austin's right up on top of him, but they can only pen the sides. A Drakon here might be going for the satchel. Hello? They didn't see him? There's no driver. There's no driver. He's going to get the satchel. I don't know if he knows. Commander, he was back here. Spears. He's looking at his map. Spears is looking at his map. No, he's turned. He's going to see him. But he gets picked off. Jabbar with a massive pick there. Lord Ua, is he hopping out to repair? He goes down to Jabbar as well. And this is great team play here. The IS-1, the first IS-1 goes down to infantry. He is going to go down to satchel. There we go, big explosion. Tiger's going to be happy with that. Very, very nice indeed. OP-BHB making up so much ground here. Now able to totally take control of the bridge. Death of Fun is actually just chilling in the point. On his own, they've actually been pushed back quite a bit here, as we've been paying attention elsewhere. This fam squad here having to fight their way through this trench line, but they've wiped out all of the spawns, and that's the crucial bit. We see King squad, so we've got Smoke is all the way back in E5 now, but actually he's got to worry quite a bit about this squad here who are making their way around the sides. They could be a bit of a nuisance if they do make some ground up, but they're going to be very, very easy to counter because there isn't many of them. People like like Knight here should be able to do so. Taking a look at the map, so this squad is situated around the church. You can see they're going to be very easy to push from multiple directions here. And it's going to be difficult for them to break out and do too much damage. Let's take a little flight back over towards Distillery. How are the guys over here doing? Now, not whom too much has changed, but Drakon, with that tank being gone, he's given them another angle here. He's going to go for the garrison potentially, which is just down below. Drakon having a little bit of a crawl. He's going to be totally safe. No one's going to be looking for him here. This garrison's going to be pinging red hot right now. They're not going to know. Crazy Boots goes down. He seemed to have an idea. A Greasy Wiener goes down. Bears as well. It's just Death Vice. He should get the pick. He's too focused on putting his outpost down. He should get the pick here. Drakon goes down, and that's safe, and that's okay. That's given them a lot of time now to play this one, but it does feel like OP-BHB can win. They can win those gunfights when they really want to. Now, Smilk here seems to have been given the remit of taking the north side of Distillery. He's taking a slightly different angle. Hopefully he's got his outpost up. He seems to have an inkling that Drakon is nearby, but Drakon's going straight round the back again. Shift W in all the way round. I love to see it. Smilk seems to just be chilling here. Oh, he's just turned at the wrong time. But he does get Drakon. Yeah, just misses him. He's going to chase him. He's going to chase him. And gets the kill. Yeah, nice clutch play there. Should be able to get back. His outpost is safe. They're going to be all good now. And over at Lumberworks, it does seem like there's some players in the back here. Let's take a quick peek at this. Tiger, hello. You are diving quite a bit here. Very, very exposed. But he's actually going to dive onto this. Onto the unsuspecting T-34. Actually, he's quite suspecting, but he's only a gunner. Ricks twice. Driver, keep going. Give him a bit of depression. Drive straight at him. Can't pen you. Tank goes down. Good night. And with that, cap pressure comes in at Lumberworks. A lot of cap pressure gone there. His infantry now flooding in the front door. Dyslexics. Oh, that's easy for me to say. Dyslexics untied. He's made his way in from the bridge. Second Tiger coming in now to back up the first. It wouldn't surprise me to see, yeah, something going wide. I was going to say Leap's going for this wide angle here. Supply truck as well, actually, from Recon. I don't like that. Help this front line area, get some players in, because at the moment they're really relying on the fact that this airhead is going to land safely and that their tanks are going to stay alive. A big recall here from the Lucky Strikes crew, which does get the defense off, but these Tigers are so aggressive as they're diving in. Now Fuller in the background. He's gonna grab the first rocket in. Second rocket splashes that. Seems to have done a bit of track damage maybe, but there you go. There you go. Finally goes down. Engine didn't get taken out somehow. I don't know. I've got some tankers in the chat. Jimbonium, Honey Badger. If you can let me know why the engine didn't go out on that one, that would be appreciated. But first Tiger goes down. Actually, this Tiger's actually in a bit of a duel, it seems. Misses his shot. Let's take a peek at this angle here. He's taken the first hit, and he's actually... his response to that is just dive in. I don't really understand that. There's cap pressure coming in at mid. Oh, this turret... Oh, okay. They were getting cover behind this house, which is their equivalent of trying to recover from the terrible position that they were in. Well, Boondock has got the Satchel class, I think? Oh, no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know, and he runs away. It was a free satchel, an absolutely free satchel, onto this tank here, who is at Infidel, and then he goes down. That's so unfortunate, really, really unfortunate. Why not? Thank you for following. We've got a 15-minute delay today. It's a shame. But that's the way it is. Oh, we're actually seeing a bit of coordination come in. Spanky is kind of gonna come in. Is he gonna spank the Tiger? You knew it was coming. You knew that was coming. They actually have no idea this Tiger's here, do they? And they've clocked it. This is so good. This is the best Hell Let Loose has to offer. Absolutely the best Hell Let Loose has to offer. Now it seems like this tank's been penned. Can't tell if that's the heavy from here. Let's take a quick fly over. Oops. Yeah, that's an IS-1 there. He got penned by something. Maybe AT gun. Let's take a quick look at the map. Fuck knows how he got damaged. Honestly, no idea. Now, cap pressure at mid has been stalled. They have good control over it. They are, actually, I say that, they don't have this back corner controlled at all here. But the front door, oh, that's a slaughter. An absolute slaughter. Jesus, that was a firing range. As they run, they're going to take down the garrison. That's the front door pretty much mopped up. Now, over this way, apologies for flying so quickly in this. I don't like to fly around so quick. I try and smooth things out a little bit to be a little bit more cinematic. But Sandman enters here. He's managed to get himself into the back door. He's got to try and stay alive. Doesn't need to push at all. He just actually needs to stay alive, stay out of the fight, and get the players spawned in and let them do the damage. Let's take a quick look over by Lumber again. We're back to sort of the same position once more. But... hello? We are dueling. Okay, I wasn't quite sure if we were dueling or not then. And the ice one goes down. Was that a track shot again? It was a track shot. I tell you what. This is... oh, is our recon tank just driving exactly where the heavy died? Just taking that same eye line. It's a bold move. They have succeeded with it. They shouldn't. But they have. This is stunning tank gameplay today. Truly of the highest order. I'm seeing in chat at the moment people talking about the opening tank fight of just all of the ricochets off of the T-34, and I can't wait to see the reactions to the later tank fights, because they've been stunning so far. I'm a terrible gunner. Honestly, I'm an awful gunner, so I can't really talk too much, but it just amuses me. Now, Tal'Darim is like somehow just chilling out by Austin. I don't know if they know where each other are there. Tal'Darim can surely hear him running about. Is he going to get the pick, though? He is. Good gunfighting from Tal'Darim. And he immediately goes to get the outpost up. What he doesn't know is Skiz is on the case. Oh, he gets a garrison. Oh, great from Tal'Darim. Oh, that's genuinely... that's great work. He has done as much as you can ask for from him right now. Spec chucks a grenade in. I think maybe they heard... the noise of a spawn. Does Spec see it? Yeah, he must do. And he's going to run in. Are we going to see a spawn wave? He's being cautious. And no spawn wave. Garrison goes down. That's unfortunate for Tal'Darim. That's real unfortunate. Now Sasuke in the background here. He's got some free angles. If only he wants them. Oh, he's just looking the wrong way. That is unfortunate that he's not peeking this field, because there's some free picks here for him. But I tell you what, he's got better eyes than I do, because he's going to pick a garrison off here. Nice work from Sasuke. Good recon work. And then Raised takes them all down regardless. And everything coming into that backdoor lumberworks getting taken out. This is really, really nice. And cap pressure coming in here from OP-BHB. Now, with that garrison gone, they're not going to get any more squad leaders back into this fight anytime soon. But Ultra Lord gets picked off, actually, by Sasuke. And this is getting serious now. This is one of the main outposts that they're spawning from. Sasuke should be watching this direction. Knocked Owl should pick this outpost off here. I think there's one. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I was just missing him. Sasuke picking off one. Can't get the second, but those rocks are in the way. Mailmere here needs some spawns on whatever outpost he's got. But he might go down to blind. No, he wins the gunfight. Nice from him. Sasuke running away from the PPSH. And supplies are being dropped in here. As Mailmere goes down, and then Sasuke wins his gunfight. Really, really nice from OP-BHB here. But there's just enough spawns coming in from this Lucky Strikes team. Let's take a wider view here. What do we have coming in? Ultralord seems to be actually a bit wider than I'd perhaps like him to be at the moment. Need him narrowing off a little bit. So Prowl's here as well. Sort of same deal. He's going the other direction, running away from the fight. Unless he's going to get a better outpost up. But this strong point, totally in control of OP-BHB at this point. Yuck can get his outpost down there in an incredibly dangerous position and allow them to just feed in through into that point. And then starts picking off players as well. Malmir goes down. Certain isn't certain at all of where that's come from. He's just dropped to the ground to try and stay safe. Fuller and Boondock, they're the ones charged with getting into this now. Death of Fun wins his gunfight on the left of the screen and continues running through now. Get the flares up. Boondock goes down. Draken now in the fight. Jabbar as well, looking to try and grab an angle of this road, but Yuck is covering it all. This is going to be a crucial gunfight here. Will Spec get some picks? Will he face the right direction? Not too sure. But at the moment, there's a tank down here. What do we got? Oh god, I fucking hate these tanks, man. Is that a T-34? I think it's T-34. Capture come in here for OP-BHB to take them to 4-1. Spec just chilling. This is crucial. Takes down Spears, nice. Got rid of the squad leader as well. Will he get rid of Crazy Boots here? Oh, he doesn't see him. Yes, he does. Great pick. I think he's on the G43 actually, so no satchel from him. And crucially, big ricochet off of this T-34 as usual. But the cap comes in. Now we've got German fuel dump, which, if you've ever had to fight through German fuel dump, you'll know inside of it is pretty terrible. Outside of it, somehow worse. It's not fun for anyone involved, I don't think. It's entirely open fields. Essentially, I just want to see an armoured convoy. Just meme it out. Get me the armoured convoy. Put three heavies right in front of a half track, and just protect the half track between them. Then I'll spearhead in, and you'll be good to go. Supplies dropping in. Just going for the old-fashioned route. Get that garrison up inside of the point, and then you'll be good there. Drakon, though, he's in charge of controlling this front door. Gotta stop these players from making their way through. Let's take a quick peek at the map. Nothing interesting going on at the back of fuel dump just yet, which is unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen them maybe prep something back here, but you can't have everything, of course. And I think we're going to see Leaps do a good bit of command and work here, taking down garrisons by hand, allowing them to move their way forward. But there's contest on the point there. There's only sector control from the Lucky Strikes team. I hear a bombing run coming in. Let's take a quick peek at the map. Where is it? This is going to be maybe spicy. Takes down 2. Oh, Spore Mode comes in though. They've got the outpost. It isn't going to make a difference. They were maybe trying to get a pick onto the tank, kill any reps. But not going to happen there. T-34 is just diving. It's just going. It's not interested in waiting around. Maybe it knows there's a heavy at home waiting for him. Maybe it knows something we don't. But the T-70's diving. I believe they call this the Thunder Run somewhere. I'm sure they do. But they're just going in. Tanks are just marching in. I don't quite know what to say, because I've not really seen tanks do this before. This is pretty... I have no idea what that shot was to. Must have just bounced and then he crashes straight away. It's a little 2-man. Okay, they've got no visual whatsoever. Good splash. This is great. The cap at the point. Tank is in there doing all the work. T-34's just gone around the outside. And they're pushing the front door now as well. OP-BHB need to get a few more players in. Let's take a quick look at the outpost situation. Fucking sod all, quite frankly. Just a garrison. If they could have got the garrison pick, it would have been huge. Real unfortunate that they've not managed to do so. Smoke in the point? Is that like artillery smoke? Like artillery smoke. Interesting, okay. Where are the OP-BHB tanks? They must have got picked at some point. Another one's coming from home. Another one's repping up. Lucky Strike's tanks, they're interesting. I tell you what, they are interesting, but they're not doing horrendously today. They're playing okay. There's unfortunately guys in the point, they've all disappeared. Looks like they are kind of just running away. Fuzzy botanicals? Not too sure. Desperately trying to repair his tank, but the tank's not having any of it. They're like, nope, I'm good. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna go wreck the stealth back at main. All good. Now the engine is still chasing them. He's desperate to simp for that tank. The only thing that stopped him is actually getting wounded by Sasuke. Please continue, Fuzzy. Keep going. No, you're done. He's not interested. They're not gonna rep that tank anymore. They're not happy. They cannot be happy having had to run that far. Now, but OP-BHB are absolutely pushing front door. Really, really good work from them as they just look to control all the terrain around Numberworks. They're facing a little bit northwest, which is a shame. I think that's mainly just because there's a couple of outposts out this direction. Oh, they're coming back in. They're coming back in. This is great. Oh, it's a new one. It's another T-70. They've actually spawned a T-70 for this. I thought maybe the other guys were using the free one, but this one, they're absolutely spawned in for the 3-man, and they're just diving. Once again, Austin should get the rocket off. Oh, that's unlucky, actually. Very, very unlucky. And that one, while a lovely rocket into the trench, could have got a pick on an outpost. I doubt it. Oh, this tank is living a charmed life. It's. I mean, if the Panzer IV was a cat with 9 lives earlier, this one I don't know. I mean, he is not even getting damaged. He's just going. He's off. See you later. I mean, the Tiger might get a view on him, but I don't think they're interested. No, they dip back in. I'm honestly, I don't pay this much attention to tanks more, well, very often, because quite frankly, they're usually quite dull. But these guys are just wild. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, we've got an airhead drop in. That's dropping right up in the corner there. They did get a little bit of cap pressure in at Lumberworks. That's just a tank driving through, though. Two Tigers now making their way forward. They need to get them progressed before they can really cap German fuel dump. But these guys, they're not scared of the open field. This is great. I tell you what, if they weren't playing on such a terrible side, which is, you know, Soviets on any map, you know, these guys are impressive. You know, it's just unfortunate that they're largely just being ruined by their own map pick. Just seeing if they've spawned anything interesting in HQ. No, looks like those are freebies. Crazy Boots has seen the airhead drop in. I don't think this will succeed. Dropping right by Hyperion, but he can do nothing about it. Oh, and even the tank is going for it. No, nice. I like that. It's well placed by Leaps behind the building, but Crazy Boots should get there. We'll see. You never know. Nope, I think he's made it. All good. Airhead down. Lovely job. Lovely job. They're still going. Spanky is an absolute hero. This guy, he's not stopping driving at all. Even when it comes to getting repaired, he's not interested. This guy, man, this guy is so good. And now we've got a bit of a trench fight coming through here. Proxy Jeans and Waffle here should get the upper hand as they come through. But this is some good positioning from these guys as they really look to squeeze them out. And I say good positioning, and I say good positioning for one very, very simple reason, quite frankly. If they've got this outpost just here, and you can still see it as I do this. Oh, tanks just dived in. Okay, brilliant. Of course, as there's a Tiger up in the top corner as well. Just up here by this circle. There you go. Tiger up there. Behind the little logo. You can't really see it too well. But basically, they're going to be able to now just squeeze this squad. Knights has got his outpost up. They can just squeeze through. They can come through all of these different trenchways now, I think, and really make some damage here. Now, what do we got? What tank is this? God, I fucking hate these tanks, man, because I can't tell what any of them are. That's a T-34. Can I tell once I see the front of them? Joe, has he got a satchel? Yeah, looks like he has. Blind is playing a great distraction game, just shooting the front of the tank. Kinda has worked, because they were focusing on him. Joe goes down, looks like Chef Pepe was the one. And then Blind goes down as well. But quite frankly, the satchel's going to be a big play. Oh, no, it's not. Because there's a tiger right in front of us. I know. Fucks. I can't. How are you ricocheting so much? These T-34s are so good. Oh, and then AT, I had my eyes shut for a second. AT's popped up. He's gonna engine the tiger. Oh, and then goes down. He just needs to give up. Just give up. There we go. It's a shame. But the tiger's engine, Tetrium hops out to repair. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, this is so good. Now, somehow they've managed to get across in towards the fuel dump. What is going on here? Why is there just a supply truck? Who's in it? The commander goes down. Oh, fucking hell, what a waste of a supply truck. I think that's when he spawned in as well. Now Shaman's just gonna ride it around like a little glory chariot. This is great. And they're contesting at fuel dump here because they've got players into the trenches. And they're starting to cap. I have to go see what's going on with this tiger. They're back up and running. They're good. They're going. I think they've got it. Oh, no, they're not. Here we go. Tetrium's hopped back in. Big Spawn's just down below. Joe's totally outnumbered. Tank's got no fucking idea where anything is. There's a garrison in there. I've just seen it. By Hurrah, just in the center of our screen right there. And Tank can absolutely splash that and get rid of it if they want to. Now, what do they have spawn-wise down at German Fuel Dump? Because I'm not seeing many players come in. We need to get a garrison up, boys. Because you can't use the HQ anymore. And this could be game. What a bizarre ending. They've just been allowed to run across an open field. And hell, has the tiger just died? And the tiger just died to a fucking T-34, a damaged T-34 somehow. I've no idea how. Webbs is just staying alive. They could get the garrison built here, but it might be too little too late. No, Spears doesn't care about a garrison. He's not interested. Sod garrisons. He's got Katyushas. As he just dives into the center and lays down. Oh, and they got contest on. If only they could somehow build a garrison with, you know, a support player and a commander. Who knows? I mean, unbelievable. It could never happen, really, surely. But I think this is going to be game. There's too many players. Oh, the garrison's back here. That's the problem. It's so far from the slowest spawn wave of all time, and the bombing run lands. Takes down one player, 2 players. Commander goes down, and I think this is going to be game. 45 minutes in, the Axis stomping on Kharkov. Oh, unless the tank does something. Tell me. Tell me you can do something, tank. You can save this. I don't want the game to... No, he's crashed. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Game's going to go. There we go. OP-BHB do grab the win in just the most bizarre of games. We commend the commander, as always. What an absolutely bizarre game. Now, I don't have stats today, which is real unfortunate. So we're just going to go the old-fashioned route of scrolling our way down here and taking a peek at everyone's scores. Not going to call anyone out in particular. The game wasn't that particularly long, or I don't think there was any big scores in there. But just 45 minutes in, we see OP-BHB run through Lucky Strike's Family Under Fire there to grab the win, which is fantastic. Well done to them. Much appreciated, guys, for tuning in. This was an amazing game. Tell your friends to come watch it, obviously. It'll be up on YouTube very, very soon. Links will be posted within the APL Discord, which you should, of course, check out. So the organisers, and thank you very much to the guys who organised it. This week, we're going to say thanks to Noppers for doing so. Because he put together all of that work to get the streamers into games. So guys, I'm going to be back tomorrow though with Helios versus Syndicate, which is going to be a great game. Hurtgen Forest, going to be a very, very nice game indeed between those two North American big boys. But guys, I'm going to end this one here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.